What's poppin', friends? Next here. Glad you could join me for a few minutes today. And today, Today we're going to talk about something very fun. See, I moderate for my friend Callan, and she has a series on her channel where she simps over characters. Highly recommend, by the way. So sometimes stream viewers will ask if certain simp videos are happening. I don't entirely remember the context, but I clearly remember simping over William Afton on one of these streams. And Verity Shush over on Twitter commented in chat that they would be interested in seeing me make a video simping over William Afton. And yes, I totally took that screenshot when the comment was made and didn't just spend 2 days straight rewatching Callan's streams at double speed so I could find it again. No, of course not. Of course not. I'm a good content creator that totally thinks ahead and plans all this out. Okay, so my love of William Afton starts with the book series, actually. Game theory had me in the height of my FNAF hyperfixation, and when the books came out, I scrambled to buy the Silver Eyes. And I finished it within a couple days, with my heart going doki doki for how well written William was as a villain. Since I was a child, I've always loved villain characters. The more tastefully written they are, the more I like them. Originally, I think what drew me to Afton was his connection to the Yellow Bonnie, or Spring Bonnie, wherein he needs the suit to play his part and be comfortable in his skin. He's a terrifying villain to come across, especially because there's not really a light side to him. There's no redeeming what he's done, and frankly, that's part of the draw. See, William Afton is a man so afraid of death that he refuses to let himself die. While I'm not the biggest fan of him being in every game in some capacity, the sheer panic and anxiety in him at the end of the fourth closet was incredibly well written. He was a man on a mission, focused on his desire to survive in whatever form he could. It wasn't just the book, though. Between the Silver Eyes and the Twisted Ones releasing, the Sister Location game came out. Sister Location actually featured a canonical voice for William Afton prior to the Springtrap incident and presumably before he took on the guise of Dave Miller. The opening cutscene was a minor interrogation of William Afton regarding Circus Baby and his voice. Oh, his voice!
She can dance. She can sing. She's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
Not only did they choose a rich baritone voice, which is my absolute favorite vocal range in a masculine presenting person, but he also has a light British accent. It was like they were doing everything in their power to cater his voice to what I like. I do understand the choices they've made, though. Prior to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closing down, William Afton was the large, rotund, charismatic businessman who handled the business side of things and actually made the restaurant a profitable project, allowing Henry to just build his animatronics. What I found most interesting in reading over his character was the dichotomy of his many different forms. William Afton and Dave Miller are incredibly different. Dave Miller is described as someone off-putting, with negative charisma used as direct verbiage to describe him. However, William Afton was the one who brought people in, a charismatic man who was all smiles. I think my favorite part is the fact that he's not really looking for redemption. Even in the fourth closet, he's still plugging along and doing the work he's been trying to accomplish his entire life. He's not ashamed of anything he's done, and he continues to push the limits of humanity with no concern for anyone other than himself. Granted, I do have some grievances with particular parts of how he was written in the novels, but that's a topic for another video. No matter what version of Afton it is, I do thoroughly enjoy seeing his appearance. I didn't used to be as into Springtrap and Scraptrap, but then I started seeing a lot of amazing fan art of broken down Springtrap suits as anthro characters. And I've been far more attached to those forms since. I tend to retweet a lot of the art I find in that style on my Twitter, so if you're curious, head on over to my Twitter to find some of those artists and give them support over there because they do amazing work. My favorite version of Afton is Glitch Trap, though. This may be an odd opinion, but I have a bit of a weakness for characters that utilize technology. The fact that he has placed himself in a digital format and then goes on to possess someone through the beta testing and Help Wanted really caught my attention. And that honestly revived my hyperfixation after I dropped out of the FNAF fandom for a few years. Again, topic for another video, but I really wish they had done so much more with that and we'd seen more of Afton in Security Breach. They had a really good opportunity, but unfortunately things happened and the game came out how it did. Regardless, I'll happily preach about Daddy Bun Bun anytime. Anywhere. Just say the word and I'll be there to simp over our favorite purple guy. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Stay safe, friends. It's a wild world outside.